Welcome to this session. My name's Brian Knight and I live near Melbourne in Australia, and it's just turned 5 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday for me. Welcome, Tom.
Hey, Brian.
I'll just share this page. So, welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Please note that any trades discussed in this group are to be classed purely as educational only. That for the reason that we are a group of people helping each other and we're not financial advisors. There is also a full risk disclosure and a little bit about us as live session traders. Welcome, Darren. Well, there's been a bit of shoving and pushing around the market over the last 24 hours. I will just share my trading platform. I'm only in 4 trades.
Generally favourable for my trades, but
yeah. I'm still in 4 trades currently. So the GBPs are going well. That GBP NZD that I took yesterday is up 140. The GCAD's only 46, so that's sort of break even. The GBP Singapore is still 515, and the AUD CAD's still going down 229. Equity's still good. This is what happened. A whole lot of trades got that GBP AUD that I took yesterday. I got 37 pips out of it. So I went down and then I moved the stop loss into stop profit and it came back and stop profited out. And then all of these also too. There's the
GCAD. Gosh, that's near. It's getting close to target now, GCAD. For me.
The GCAD that we're in, both of us?
I'm just saying the GBP pair, so GCAD, GBP NZD, GBP USD, all all doing well. The bot I've been using has been quite busy opening and closing GU trades actually last day or two, quite successful.
Okay. That's good.
It's interesting. It's been quiet on the other pairs, but it seems to have been busy on GU.
Well, the GBP Singapore, I've got a pretty tight stop loss, as you can see on the stop profit. You know, that was entry back up here. And it's jumped around, but we'll go have a look anyway. So, go across onto Trading View and just have a look and see where things are at. So, I'll have to get out of a whole heap here. So the AUD CAD, I'm still in and it's still selling. It pushed back up and back out. So, but I'm still actually in that trade, which is quite lucky or interesting or whatever. AUDs are all over the shop at the moment. So I'm not going to take another trade in it just purely because of where it sits in the landscape of the channels. We already have one green triangle, so it's like, no, I'm off on that one at the moment. It is still a red trend bar. So AUD CHF, it's done a pullback up. It has a long and it hasn't changed the trend bar at the moment. We'll wait to see see if we get the channels coming in. It's well outside. You can see it's crazy outside. So not to say it won't continue down. I need to have some sort of a change in here to, I don't know what you've got, Darren. I don't know if you've got a long or not. Anyway, I'm not willing to get into that with a buy at the moment, but I am going to put this on to say, look closer at it.
No, I haven't got along yet, and the trend bar's still red, so
it's still red. Yeah, it's still red. That's right.
Yeah.
Could quite easily just jump down again. AUD JPY. Now we've got a long trend bar. Same sort of situation occurring on this.
Yeah.
The GBP and CHF are really quite strong as strength currencies against the Aussie dollar down here, but we've got positive days. So I'm just very cautious about this turning and going up. Yeah, there's a lot of sorry, media here against the treasurer of the government and the RBA are sort of in a bit of a stalemate at the moment, because the treasurer wants them to lower interest rates because there's an election coming up either at the end of this year or start of next year. and they want this favourable thing to occur, and the RBA saying, it ain't likely to happen. So a bit of political and whatever. The ADNZD, I got knocked out of that yesterday, but then look at it, it continued down. So in relation to this, and this is a bit of what I sort of said yesterday, it's like, well, if you get taken out of the trade, it's still not out the other side of the rail at all. There's a fair bit of movement. There's a fair bit of imbalance still down here. I'm actually going to go to that pair, as crazy as I am, and I'm going to put another sell on. And then which I did yesterday, I'll put a stop loss in place. AUD Singapore, it's starting to pull back up again, right? So again, there is no, I don't have I've got triangle, but we don't have a change in the trend bar. So again, it could come back down. So I'm just going to sit with that. AUD USD, I got knocked out of that one profitably. So we'll see. There is a green, wait for there we go. We've got a couple of green ones here. We've got a green trend bar. But the problem for me is, over the day, it is a weak push. If it was an engulfing candle, one that had some sort of body, sort of serious body to it, I would consider getting into this as a buy, because it's outside the bar. It's got a couple of green triangles. It's got a green trend bar, but just doesn't have the energy.
Well, I did have a long on this earlier until it sucked until the candles sucked back down again.
And it disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is put a yellow on this one to say, so AUD and AUD are two that are sort of like potentials to trade, and I'll go into that. So CAD CHF, all that push up. So I'm out of that trade. What I am looking for is, I'm looking for a potential buy on it. So well out of the rail, that's an engulfing buy, but it hasn't changed the trend bar. So what are your thoughts, Darren or Tom? I mean, Tom's probably got pips out of it already. So
No, I'm not in this one yet. I'm
Okay.
still waiting for the pullback.
okay, yeah,
On the lower time frame, we still don't have a real pullback. So
okay,
there's nothing telling me to get into this yet.
yeah,
It's too early.
too early, yeah. Well, same here. Too early for you, Darren, as well, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. But like, I had a very nice run on that. What did I end up? What was it? CAD CHF, 317 pips out of that one. Was that one that I got in? I know I opened it on the 16th of July. Anyway, just kept doing its thing. Rightio. Next one. CAD JPY. Ooh, thanks for your bit of news in the chat, Tom. Where's the trend? Look at the channel so far out. We don't have a trend bar change, but that is getting close as well, isn't it? Getting close. Have we been waiting for weeks for this, Darren?
Yeah.
Just not yet. Not quite. Not quite. And could push down a bit further. All right, CHF JPY. That also is down there. I mean, it's well out of the rail. But it's had a couple of hiccups where it's tried to push up and up. We do have green triangles, but we just don't have a trend bar. See, this is also pulled back down significantly in the day. It's sort of like half of the candle gone. So the buyers are sort of like, they're waiting there. They want it to, but they just haven't got enough push on it. So anyway, Euro AUD. Have we got a change? Let's see whether potentially, yeah, it's outside the channel. We've got a couple of arrows, two different at tribe, and now it is trying to sell, but it can't. So it's in the sort of opposite situation. No trend bar change, still green. Not going to get in the buy because it's way out here, but I'm not going to get into the sell yet. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen with the euros. They're a bit all over the shop at the moment. So Euro CAD now. I got in that on a short. Now we've got a short on this again. What do we do?
Well, I'm okay at the moment because I've not got a short yet, so that's given me a reason to just hold off. See what happens with the next candle. So the decision's been made for me, so I'm okay on that. You've got
good. I've got a decision to make though.
Yeah.
Which I've just made.
So you're in it. Take it.
I'm gonna sell. All right. So we'll just see whether like that false start there, and then maybe this is the serious job. We'll just see how we go. Right. Euro CHF, I was in. I got knocked out. How many did I get? Sorry. Euro CHF, 114 out of that one.
Well, you got long as well.
Yeah, I got a long on it, but I don't have a change on that. So I'm just going to put, I've got a whole heap of orange ones. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Euro CAD. I got into that, didn't I? Got into that for a, where am I? Euro CAD in for a sell. Okay, so it's opposite to sort of what's happening in some of these other ones. Oh, sorry, Euro CAD was for the sell. That Euro CHF was for the wait and watch. Euro GBP, when the channel comes in, we'll see. We do have a setup, but there's nothing serious about it, and sort of like still don't. Yeah. Euro JPY, that's good. Got along now. Don't have a change the trend bar, just waiting for that. Euro NZD. Oh, that's like the Euro CAD, isn't it? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a guess. Have a guess what? And again,
Well,
the sell.
thinking about this, I won't get a short because I've still got the last short. I never had a long, so I'm not going to get another short on that. So we get a long
We'll
close.
see. It could push back up again, and I could be stopped out. I mean, it's both of those that I lost just recently over EuroCAD and Euro NZD. But we'll see.
Yeah.
It's weird because on Euro AUD, yeah, I'm waiting for sells. There's a lot of sells I'm waiting for on those, right?
Yeah.
Euro Singapore, that has bought, but it's nothing significant. Nothing's changed in here. So I'm going to keep away from that one. Euro USD, it's pushed up, but there's nothing in here to suggest it's going to sell as yet, right? But it tends to wave itself. So we'll see. That again, not really too fussed about that one. Right, GA. See how it pulled back up there? So we got that, it pulled back up. If I get another, if the next day potentially is a sell, I might get back into that one. So I was in the trade, I was positive, I moved the stop loss so that it was break even plus a bit, and that for sell, that buy back there stopped me out. Or stop profited.
I'm sort of ready to get in that now, so I've got the short.
Okay.
Just as it's putting back. My dilemma is where do I put the stops? If I follow my normal rules, it's above the high, but look where that is because of that.
It's up here. Oh, you mean up here somewhere?
Yeah, well, that's the high because of that, huge wick.
Yeah, but it's not real though, is it? I mean,
no, it's not. So we come down to the
top
wick
of the
just to the left of it, probably.
that one, or yeah, or that one, you reckon?
Yeah, to that one, I think.
Okay.
I'm more comfortable with that.
342 pips.
Yeah, that's all right. But how far is the target? I don't know, 600 or something. Maybe 500. Oh, 400. Yeah, but that bottom rail will start to push down as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not in that sell, but I'm very interested in getting back into a sell. This candle's got me spooked at the moment, but that's okay. The sell, and then this is a pullback for another sell continuation. So we'll see. GBP CAD, I'm still in this. I'm pretty sure. Didn't I say? Yep, GBP CAD.
I'm still in it.
I'm only 32 pips up, so yeah, but
220 pips up and about 50 pips from target. So
I'm only 20 pips stop loss now because it's 32 pips. It was a 50 pip stop loss, but now it's I've pulled it down a bit, so it'll be, if it goes back up, it'll be a lot less. So, but still a 50 pip buffer for me at the moment.
what's this?
Sorry, Darren, I wasn't. What'd you say?
All right. I'm just digressing now. Just in Bank of Canada, Governing Council repeats agreed more rate cuts appropriate if inflation continues to decline as projected, though progress expected to be bumpy. Well, that's leaving the options open, really.
Yeah. It could do this, but maybe it might do that. Yeah. Okay. Good journalism, man. Financial. GBP CHF is, I got knocked out of that one. It's the history. 223 pips out of that one when it jumped back up here, but that's the plan. So I'll just be patient on that one because it looks like
better for some of these to sort of go sideways for a bit before they turn, wouldn't it? Because then the trend bar and candle get closer.
Yeah. and we have more patience. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get a better entry.
Yeah, correct.
If it moves too quickly now, you sort of
Oh, but it's well out of anyway. Yeah,
yeah.
true. So GBP JPY, that is a pullback out. That's one to sort of notice a bit. So it might continue further down, but the JPYs overall are starting to look like they're getting ready to potentially turn. So yeah, now GBP NZD, I'm still in the sell and it's still selling. That's good. Don't need to sort of my GBP NZD. Oh, geez, close to my. We got 140 pips, and it's sort of like this suck back has got me really close at the moment. I've got it set at 124, and I'm 140. So I've only got about a 20 pip stop profit, and I'm going to leave it there because if that market opens, spreads go, and it pushes up, well, hey, I don't care. It's just I'll look at what I do with it from that point, whether I get back in again or not. But just follow on what I do. It's no use moving my stop profit because I would be giving away what I have. It's just anyway, we'll see. GBP Singapore, I'm still in. It's still, well, that's a push up, but I've got like it's 500 pips profit. And my stop loss is still what, 450. So there's still a 50 pip. I could tighten that up slightly, but like, well, I'm just going to leave it there for the minute. And my rule is that it tends to, if you're outside the rail, I will tighten that up, but I'm just going to leave it at this point. We'll see how we go. GBP USD, as you're just saying, it's up, down, up, down, up, down. It's really quite good. I'm not in this trade currently. It's just something that would have been potentially good to get into. I'm sort of waiting for it to turn, but it may not. It may just go down further. So not something that I've played with because of all of these pushing back up. Then no, could be worth being in it. But look, I'm in a number of trades. I've done pretty well. I'm happy where I'm sitting at the moment. NZDCAD. Oh, I got knocked out of that. Remember? Push down, now push back up again.
Yeah, I'm still in there.
Oh, God. You're still in it, are you, for the buy?
Back in profits again, yeah.
Yeah.
Been in
Let's have a
profits,
look at
draw
see
down, back in profit.
It's like a roller coaster, isn't it? NZD CAD.
You're wondering whether to get in, Brian?
Sorry?
You're wondering whether to get in?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and just thinking at the moment.
It's
Oh,
just consulting, a bit of consolidation, I think, at the moment.
yeah, it is. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm willing to wait on this one more another day and see what happens tomorrow with it. If it does continue it, then it'll give me a lot more confirmation. Anyway, look, it's all there really. We've got green trend. We've got now the green trend bar. It's just that that knocked me in out of the trade when it did that sell back. But you can see where the this last 24 hours, it didn't break the low and it has pushed back up, but it has sucked back off the top. So it's quite a reasonable candle of buy there for it. Anyway, I'm going to leave that one just as this point. NZD sort of same situation, but I don't have a green trend bar yet. Close, but not close enough. NZD Right, this is one we're also getting close to look at. The drop now, it's got quite a significant push up with a little pullback at the top. Got the long, got a couple of triangles, got, it's all sort of setting itself up to happen. But I want a change in here. The New Zealand dollar is still not strong. So we'll just see what happens with it. New Zealand and US dollar. That one. That's like the NCAD. I just like, oh, Eve. I'll see what happens tomorrow. It'll change overall. I don't know. I won't have a chance today to look at it, but we'll see. I know you got knocked out of that one, didn't you, Darren, because of the wick down here, having decided to get back in it.
Yes, I did. That's right.
You did get back in?
No, I'm not got back in. I've not had a long yet. Let me have a look.
Okay. No worries. No, that's okay. That's fine.
I'm not going to get another long because I didn't get a short. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Just take
Okay.
it that one, I think.
Singapore Japanese yen, that also too, I'm gonna there's a whole lot just sitting there waiting to give me the confirmation or the comfort to get into some of these trades. They've just finished their cycle and they're looking at another direction. Audio. UCAD?
I've got a short on that now, but I didn't have the candle body outside the X48, so
Yeah, I know you haven't got into it. I don't like this pair, but it hasn't done a pullback. I'm going to leave that for the moment. USD CHF, this one's close. I'm just still need to have a trend bar change. It's not it's not giving me everything that I need at the moment. USD trade JPY. Okay, that's going to go on to a EL as well. There's so many EL. It's like, gosh. USD and Singapore. I'm not sort of too concerned with this one. And gold.
still
It's dropped off.
Still in
Yeah. It's dropped off further, but that's a non-event day, really. Look at it where it is.
Yeah.
It's not really doing too much. Bitcoin's still hovering around the 54. And a little push up, a little push down. Looks like it could go further. We'll just see. And your oil has just done a little push up. But overall, it's still. So it's out of the rail now.
Oh, it is, yeah. I think there's quite a few now that look like they're close to possibly turning, but
Yeah.
see what the next candle brings.
Okay. There are heaps of them. Heaps. So we'll just see. I'm three. It was AUD NZD, Euro CAD, and Euro NZD that I've placed trades on. And what I'll need to do is put a stop loss on it after an hour or so after market opens. So yeah, that's it for today. How'd that go? Gee whiz, half an hour. So, Tom, so Kamala's chosen the running mate?
Yeah. Yep. Game on, man.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see where this goes.
It has to be endorsed, though, doesn't it?
Well, it will be at the Democratic convention.
Yeah, okay.
Or the Trump's running mate at his, I saw on social media at his some convention and well, sorry, not convention, whatever you call it,
Rally.
rally, yeah, on the stage, and there was something behind him. What does he say? Kamala, something. What was it?
Yeah.
But the second word was hidden by all the supporters behind, so it just says Kamala behind him. So he's
Yeah.
yeah.
And there was Trump was at his rally, and they were all holding up signs "You're fired" standing behind him, and it was just like didn't really think that one through, did you, fellas?
Yeah, scoring a few own goals at the moment, aren't they?
Yep.
And the latest survey I read was that most people now think Trump's too old to be president.
Too old, too senile. Just he's losing his shit, man. Day by day, it's just getting worse.
Too orange.
It's just ramblings of a madman at this point.
The orange Jesus
The orange
ramblings.
Jesus. Yep.
So is that fake tan then, or what is the orange?
Oh.
He's what?
Is that fake tan he's got on with the orange?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see females walking out looking a bit orange with a fake tan around here on a Saturday evening. So
well, what's kind of funny is between JD Vance's eyeliner, Trump's tan, Kamala wears makeup. The only one that doesn't wear makeup in the race is Tim Wolf.
well, he would look a bit old with makeup, I think.
Well, no, Reed is a 60-year-old white guy, is he?
He's 3 years younger than Kamala.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He does look a bit older for his age, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's been married, hasn't he?
Well, he worked at the grade school lunchroom for 20 years too. That's what he said made him lose his hair.
Something to wear you down.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I don't know.
think...
I think he's a turning point in all of this.
Really?
Yeah, I think he was a fabulous choice by her. He just personality wise, he's a pit bull.
Okay.
Just watch the comments he makes.
I'm gonna have to shoot, I'm afraid. So got something to do. So
no worries. Is that what, handgun shoot or long rifle shoot or shotgun shoot or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Darren,
Right.
no worries, mate. Look after yourself. Take it easy.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Take care.
See you.
See you, Tom. Bye.
Yeah, so you think it'll be a turning point, Tom?
Yeah, I do. You can feel the temperature change too.
What was in media or was in the country? What
in the country?
Okay.
Yeah, they're just getting far more supporters of Trump, of Harris and Walz coming out. And it's only 90 days left. I mean, it's like you've ran, around the track 5 times and you're coming into the home lap, and all of a sudden you got a fresh new runner in the group.
Yeah.
And all he's got to do is go 90 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, the right's not going to like him no matter what. That's just a given. She could have put a blank space there and they would have found a problem with it. But it's the momentum on the Democratic side that's being seen more than anything. They're getting, 3 to 5 hour waits in line to go see them talk at their rallies now. And that's in Pennsylvania. I mean, Pennsylvania is not that big. And they're getting people with 3 to 5 hour waits in line just to see these two. They're coming out in droves. I don't know. It just feels absolutely different. Asked me that just a few days ago with Biden still in the race, and I'd have said, it's a toss. But this change in temperature with everybody else, I don't know. I just see Republicans.
You're a lot more positive and
grasping.
hopeful. Yeah.
Yeah. They're just grasping for stuff now, saying Kamala Harris laughs funny. That's their argument.
Yeah, no, people see through that. I mean,
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Childish more than anything.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just be glad when it's over one way or another.
It takes another 4 years, yeah.
Or ever. Depending on who wins.
While he's in while he's doing jail time.
Right.
Is that going to be, did you say that was going to be decided before the
September 18th.
People actually vote?
Yep.
Okay.
September 18th. So he will be sentenced. And depending on what happens, he's either going to jail or the judge will let him walk for some reason.
Yeah.
There's really no in between. Just like when he said, you got to go to your probation officer. You have to. You got to check with the probation officer so they can start you on your probation warnings and all this kind of stuff before you're actually sentenced, so you know how the system works. And part of the system is, because it's a felony, he has to drug test. And he refused to drug test. So now that information is going back to the judge saying, look, he's already not working with the probation officer. He's not even trying. That's not going to sit well with that judge.
Right. That judge will be on the hit list, won't it?
Oh, hell, I'm sure he or she already is. I think it's a she, actually.
Oh, is it? I thought it was a guy.
I can't remember. I can't remember which case it is.
Yeah.
There's 3 or 4. I don't know. It's so confusing.
Yeah, but it's all been orchestrated. Like, he hasn't done anything wrong. It's a witch hunt.
What's funny is I heard one person say, isn't it kind of funny that they're bringing up all these charges now that he's running for president? And my comment was, wasn't it just bad timing on his part to commit all those crimes before he wanted to run for president?
Yeah. It's about perspective, isn't it? Which way?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like he committed the crimes no matter what.
The timing is just the timing.
Yeah, it's the timing. If he wasn't running for president, they'd let him get away with murder.
Yeah, but they like to sort of bring the focus and say, well, no, this has been made to happen. And I would say, well, if it has been made to happen, that means he's got criminal charges further back that haven't been done.
That's right. Keep looking.
Yeah. No, it's just dodgy character. So anyway, So how do you think any of this will affect the market and US economy as such?
Hard to say. And the reason I say that is it's not so much what's going to happen to the economy after either one of them is elected. We know it's going to go one direction or another, up or down. What gets me is what's going to happen after the election when one of them loses.
Mm.
I think that's going to shift the economies more than anything.
Yeah.
Because neither side is going to take this well.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I think the economy is going to suffer no matter what, but to what degree, I'm not sure.
Mm.
Because I can already foresee riots and everything else, depending on who wins, regardless.
All right. I thought there would be more of a transition if Trump won. There wouldn't be that like the left is a lot more passive than or perceived to be.
Well, the government will be. They will hand over authority to him if they lose. That's their thing.
Mm.
And I'm just saying the public isn't going to take it.
Yeah, right. Mm.
Because I mean, look at 2020 and 2021 with all the riots.
Yeah.
People just can't stand him. And so if they actually feel like the delegates didn't do their job and held out and went to the Supreme Court and they gave it to Trump, all hell's going to break loose.
Mm.
Because it's like, no, we want our votes counted.
Mm.
Not decided by the right-wing Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And if Trump loses, it's an automatic given that it was stolen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it already is.
Yeah, so neither side is going to be happy.
Mm.
I heard one guy say the only way this ever calms down is if Democrats win and Trump goes to jail, because that's their idol. There won't be another MAGA character to step up in his shadow and do what he does.
Mm.
It won't die off completely. There will always be hardcore MAGA people,
Yeah.
but it won't have the power that it had, just a few years ago. In fact, with the whole Kamala and Tim situation, it was like that big red wave, that feeling just fizzled.
Hmm. But that's but that's only because the blue behind it were just quiet and not and waiting for something. I still think this was a Democrat strategy, I think, of letting Biden go, take just enough of and then dropping out to let this new momentum go, because it was all like he's too old, he's senile, and now it's like, oh, you're only a couple of years younger than what Biden was, or Biden is. Like, what makes you more? What makes you not senile? What makes you not too old? So,
right. So
he,
everything that's been cast at Joe Biden is now turned around.
yeah. It's come back to bite him in the bum.
Right.
Mm.
And every accusation is a confession.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I see more Republican governors and mayors and heads of stuff, big name Republicans are now saying, I think we need a new politician, not Trump. And if you're not going to vote for Harris. And it's like, yeah, they're dropping one by one very quickly. They're jumping ship.
Right.
And if one goes, There's 10 who follow them minimum.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're just like, enough's enough.
Mm.
They go, look at the difference in the two rallies. One is just fear and hate, calling names and putting everybody down, including the country, and the other
Yeah.
one's doing stuff for the country and building their own people up and
Yeah.
celebrating the United States. It's like,
Yeah.
which one do you want to live in?
Yeah. 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 True.
And they haven't figured
Yeah.
out how to fight them yet. Republicans haven't figured out how to fight the Democrats yet. They were so caught off guard on left foot. It was like, now they're scrambling.
Yeah. Yeah. They were over focused. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how to play the chess game. Look at what the movements will be ahead
Right.
and how you will be boxed in.
And they didn't broadcast it. They let it happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, it's my the purpose of my questions is, well, how, like it's going to be a and I think you've answered it to a certain extent, it's going to be a mega, or not mega, sorry, a larger move on the market. I mean, we're playing in that sort of lower end of the movements. I mean, it's maybe a month movement, not, like movement over, a year or more. I mean, we're playing in that environment, but then we're taking trades on the daily or the 4 hour. So yeah, interesting, very interesting. But yeah, okay. I think that's sort of. So have you got anything else to add, Tom, that you want to, or you?
No, I'm still in a GCAD.
Oh,
I'm up 161 on that one.
good.
ACAD, I
Yeah.
just got in.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm in the GCAD too. Yeah, but I'm not up that much on it. And the ACAD, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Just
good
different
stuff.
times, different focus, isn't
Yep.
it? Anyway, I've got heaps and heaps of yellow flags on my pairs. It's like there's a whole heap I could consider to getting close to getting in. A
Yeah, me
few that
too.
are just,
A
they've had
lot
a
of these,
good
I'm just
run.
waiting for my. Yeah, I'm just waiting for my secondary pullback.
Yeah.
So, like for example, on AUDCHF, you guys got along, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But there's a pullback on the candle. It's like not really.
right.
It's not.
So on the 4 hour,
Mhm.
I'm looking at it for it to pull back because it just turned.
Yeah.
It just turned for another push down.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for this to pull back, not beat these lower lows, and then take off
and then
again.
take off. Yeah, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
waiting for as well. But we're
Yeah.
both
I'm
waiting
just waiting
for
to
it.
get a good entry.
Yeah, correct. All right. Well, Thursday day for me today, so we'll continue on, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow, Tom. We'll see if we can. And look, it just means we might be taking some trades at the end of the trading week or waiting until the start of next week. We'll just see.
Right. Exactly.
All right. No worries.